hello for where you watch me from. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Godby Onotemen. This video, what I want show now so. Inside this video, when you want watch so about the candidate of Labour Party, Peterobi and in deputy. If you watch this video, you go know who you go vote for this 2023 election. Make una wait, make una watch this video. I Godby, I dey come back.
Peaceful activities and our focus on political schedules. On the 29th of September 2022, an eminent group of statesmen under the aegis of the National Peace Conference brought together all presidential candidates to sign a peace accord, which represents an agreed code of conduct for the 2023 presidential elections. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, it is unfortunate that despite the noble objectives of this initiative, disinformation and misinformation about the Labour Party and its candidate have become fashionable in this election season. Recently, for example, there was a false narrative being spread nationwide that His Excellency Mr. Peterobi is against the production of oil in the north. Nothing could be further from the truth. His Excellency Peterobi repeatedly stated at various local and international fora that the greatest physical asset of Nigeria is the vast, rich land in the north, and declared his commitment as a visionary, transformative leader to exploit same for the overwhelming benefit of the Nigerian people. To the architect of consumption to production, oil in the north means more revenue for development, more jobs and opportunities. Earlier attempts to discredit Obi's candidacy through fabricated allegations of demolitions of mosques, internal deportation of northerners, issuance of ID cards, and ethnic hostilities were all resoundingly, conclusively proven to be false and without basis. As if those were not enough, just a few days ago, the presidential candidate of the APC, speaking in Delta State and referring to our presidential candidate, said it was a disgrace to mention his name. While our candidate is quite comfortable with not being mentioned, it is most unpresidential, indecorous, and disrespectful from the candidate who claims his turn at Nigerian presidency. APC's strategy against Peterobi now appears very clearly centered on promoting falsehood in addition to empty and derogatory personal attacks. And of course, this is because they can find no contentious point of negativity to push. Little wonder that their vice presidential candidate has consistently put to shame the noble heritage of the great Borno Empire in his unguarded and uncultured public pronouncements, which expose his intellectual laziness and discomfort with empirical facts and arguments. Regular insults, which have now become his trademark, have not spared the current vice president, whom he directed to go and sell ice cream, nor the former vice president, whom he described as a pure water seller, a noble venture which serves the populace better than a certain white substance. It is pertinent It is pertinent to recall how Mr. Shettima, at a recent public event, belittled Atiku Abubakar's educational qualification, as well as the modest lifestyle of Peter Obi. Clearly, Mr. Shettima is out of touch with reality and cannot understand that people like Peter Obi, who have reached the heights in business and material achievements, have long transcended the need for ostentatious display of wealth. We congratulate Mr. Shettima on having improved his dressing. But we equally remind him that he needs to improve his public composure and discipline in communication. Shettima is called upon to speak kindly and more responsibly about all personalities, if only to uphold long-established minimum standards. We cannot also forget his disposition and uncooperative attitude when hundreds of girls were abducted under his watch as governor in 2014, where he did little to rescue them in the first place or facilitate their rapid rescue. A governor under who education was sustained as forbidden. The circumstances of his emergence as candidate in 2011 leaves yet many questions unanswered. I need your attention on this answer I'm going to give you. Maybe you switch off your own. Oh, okay. No one has ever heard me speak about the health conditions of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or for that matter, any other person. No one has ever heard me, and I cannot be quoted. And I can speak for His Excellency Governor Peter Obi. We don't speak about their personal conditions, any God-given talents, because there is philosophy behind this. There is morality behind it. I personally believe that the health in you, in anybody, is bestowed by Almighty Allah. And Peter Obi made the same comment. When Tinubu could not show up for a variety of events, we spoke and he said, I really hope this gentleman is all right. He expressed that concern. I really, really hope Tinubu is okay. And Peter Obi and myself will not hold it against him that he is not well. The health and the strength in Peter Obi is not his own making. God gave him. The health and the strength in me now and for everybody is not our making. God gave us. We really sympathize with Peter Obi and we will not hold it against him. With Tinubu. We sympathize with Tinubu and will not hold it against him that he is not well. However, Nigeria is too great for any individual's ambition, individual and group. Nigeria is too great. I refer us to President Goodluck Jonathan, who said his personal ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian, and handed over the government. A well-respected leader all over Africa, and indeed the world today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, claims to be a godfather. He can continue to be a godfather if Nigerian presidency is not for him. It is not in our place, Peter Obi and myself, to tell him that you're sick. Please, go and relax. If you think you can, be our guest. Come to the field, we beat you. And even in doing that, we will treat you kindly and show respect to you. When we beat you, take you back home and show you how we will handle Nigeria. But anybody who means well for Nigeria and knows that they have shortcomings, for God's sake, step aside. It is not the first time in our history. Step aside, give way. There are others who will do the job better. I thank you very much for coming. Thank you so much. Empire, in his unguarded and uncultured public pronouncements, which expose his intellectual laziness and discomfort with empirical facts and arguments. Regular insults, which have now become his trademark, have not spared the current vice president, whom he directed to go and sell ice cream, nor the former vice president, whom he described as a pure water seller. A noble venture which serves the populace better than a certain white substance. It is pertinent.
See everything when the deputy of peterobi talk inside that video. If you check Nigeria in 2023, when God dey take us to the election in 2023 depend on the youth and the masses. Watch this video to broadcast for inside this video. All of us when they call ourselves obedient, we have mother, we have father, we have brothers and sisters at home. All those campaign all of us they do day and night. Now we go tell our mama say this Labour Party. Now the people all of us go choose, go vote for in 2023 election. PDP and APC I always make sure that two party they are one party. Can you imagine Tinubu when he hold to that level? Nigeria, some of the Nigerian youth and the elders, they see they come and say they go vote for person like Tinubu for inside Nigeria. It's a taboo, it's a shame. People are complaining that Buhari is too old to become the president of the country, and you are talking about to vote for Tinubu who cannot even move from one pole to another pole. But for that, let us keep that thing aside. If you check the APC team, wetin dem don destroy for Nigeria, we never see am since we get independence. We never see that kind of thing for inside Nigeria. Time has come. Labour Party have stand with us. We all the masses will stand for Labour Party. Because of say this matter of Labour Party, if we not do am and keep it real in 2023 to vote the Labour Party candidate in as a president, any noise wey we go do for Nigeria, those politicians they will not listen to us again. But if we can use this Labour Party called obedient, use am to conquer all the political people wey come out for inside this election, the APC, the PDP, no voice for them again, because we don choose our right, we don choose our. And I still believe say some other candidates for inside PDP they go still join us for inside the Labour Party, because everything wey dey happen for inside Nigeria now, na we wey be the obedient, na we the APC dey attack, na we the PDP dey attack. And I believe say 2023 election we will win them woefully as a Labour Party. Up obedient, up Nigeria, up the youth, up the elders. Vote for Labour Party.